feel like we've hit a brick wall today. Okay, because when we have a square, the sun is us, our ego, our accomplishments, who we are, how we shine. And Saturn, there comes in the ruler of discipline and structure, integrity, accountability, setting boundaries, setting limitations. You can't do it that way. You've got to do it this way. It is, there's no shortcuts. We need to make a plan. We need to do a strategy first. We can't just step into this. So our enthusiasm will definitely meet or hit some kind of resistance today. And where we are striving for progress, it'll demand a patience, it'll demand a perseverance, it will demand a belief. So on a day like today, challenges could arise, obstacles, limitations. We may feel blocked. Something is testing our patience, our resilience. Under this energy, we may have to confront a fear and anxiety, reevaluate a goal. Okay, remember, Mercury is retrograde as well, so chances are it may be where we need to sit back and say, okay, what is my approach going forward? What matters? And if you need help, if you need support, ask for it, okay? Don't struggle on your own, because you don't have to, really, okay? And self-doubt, okay? It creeps in with this energy. We can even experience a sense of burnout. So take a step back, relax, breathe. Remember to have a compassion for yourself. Ask, why is this obstacle in my way? Why can I not take that next step? What is limiting me? Because this energy will and can bring in a clarity, an understanding of how we need to prioritize certain things in our life, things that matter. Capricorn and the sun squares Saturn today. Let's say you applied for a promotion. Okay, it's something that you've really wanted for a long time. You've been aiming in that direction. You weren't sure if you were ready yet. And 5 days later, you get the letter of rejection. And it just tears you right down. All this self-doubt, and you thought you were, doing really well, and you thought you really had a chance at it, and you feel like such a failure. They don't realize my potential. They said this about me, that about me. And maybe you go home and you tell your spouse or your partner, a good friend, about how it made you feel. And they say, well, it doesn't mean no. It just means not now. So what did they say you needed to work on? Come on, there's workshops and everything all around. You can take some stuff. Get even better for that next time so you do get it. So there's a surety when you take that first step. You weren't even sure before. And it brings you back to the reality of, I still can do this. Of course I can. That is not truly an obstacle, what happened to me. Or it could be an energy of, you're sitting there and you're exhausted and you're overworked and you're tired and you feel like you're in a rut and you're not going anywhere and you want to move, but how are you going to move? And oh my goodness. And out of the corner of your eye, you see a project in the corner, or maybe it's that old guitar, or maybe it's your easel with an empty canvas still sitting on it. And you go over and you maybe strum a few chords or pick up the paintbrushes or whatever. And you start to reconnect with it. It almost feels like it's an old friend that you've forgotten about. And you realize that you haven't done this in months. It's just been sitting here. And you need to take time for yourself. You need to bring in the balance of harmony and joy in your life. And when you start to do that, all of a sudden, life starts to get a little easier because what? You created balance. So those burdens, those obligations, you gain more control in them because you're feeling stronger, because you are taking time for you. So meditate, reflect, take a walk through nature, visit a museum, an art gallery, a greenhouse. Cover yourself like in a greenhouse, okay? You don't need to know everything right now. You don't need to know it all right now, okay? Who would? But you do need to show up with both strength, patience, maybe even vulnerability. It's okay to feel the weight of responsibility. But you also must allow yourself to feel the hope, the possibility, the belief that it'll all work out for your greater good. So take that obstacle you were presented with and contemplate just how you're going to break through that glass ceiling. What is the next step forward?